What up, though, y'all? This is Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me before I get in here and do this workout. Cool day, but that's okay. That don't stop anything. Let's get into the topic at hand. And it's this Epstein situation. We got the woman, Virginia Giuffre. You guys will recognize her as the one blonde, the one who she got away, went and got married, had kids. It does seem like she's no longer married. She's went back to her maiden name. But something, I don't know. I don't know what to make out of this, y'all. I really don't. I don't know whether to believe this is real or there's something to it or what. But it's going around the internet, so I figured it was worth talking about at least one way or another. We'll see how this ends up. But she posted an image Sunday night looking really beat up. She apparently was in some sort of car accident. She said a school bus hit her going 110 kilometers. That's approximately 68 miles per hour for those of us over here in the States. She was slowing down, and there's no more details with it. That's why I'm like, I don't know what to think. They haven't identified a driver. They haven't really said where it was, really. I mean, it's kind of being kept under wraps. So I really don't know. I don't see any major news outlets really reporting on this. It's kind of strange. But we know there's been a lot of happenings with the Epstein files. And that information being blocked. Pam Bondi, she was supposed to be getting those files. She gave them, a day to get them to her. They didn't. She raided the place and got what she got. She said that she was going to drop information on it before, and that didn't end up happening, and now we're here. I just don't know what to make out of this one, man. This is really one of them head scratchers. Like, where is this going? The kicker of this is that she's saying she's having some sort of organ failure, and she has 4 days to live. This is out of her own mouth. What in the heck is going on here, man? Now, I've watched a few of those Epstein documentaries, back when the whole thing happened. I watched the Netflix one. There were a couple of Hulu ones. Just kind of casually watched them over time. I found them to be really engaging. Just learning about this almost like secret society of movers and shakers that were involved in this thing he had going on. He was like a far richer Diddy, very well connected, and that's why that list, we never got it. Here we are years later, and we're still like, hey, what's up with that Epstein list? And this just goes to show you that when you make it to a certain level, you truly are above the law. Because if it's about justice, why haven't the names been dropped? Why hasn't anybody been prosecuted? I mean, the only people who went down for this are, or actually only person who went down for this was Ghislaine Maxwell. Epstein himself, he passed on. There was suspicion with that. When he was supposed to be being watched, conveniently the guard wasn't paying attention. Conveniently the jail feed was out. I mean, it was really odd. Like, man, what is going on here? We still don't have any answers with that. We probably never will. I mean, he could have committed the sue, but considering the allies, and I say that loosely, that he had, the powerful connections that he had, something could have been arranged to quiet him up, because he might have talked. He had every reason to talk. And remember, like Diddy, it was said that he kept tapes of the people who came through. And that was how he kept everybody quiet, because he had video of them doing stuff that they shouldn't have been doing. So this is one of them things where people like, oh, don't put your conspiracy cap on. Nah, man, there's no conspiracy cap here. This really is some ill stuff, the way it's unfolding. And she was in, I mean, every Epstein documentary that I watched, she was a prominent voice in it. I mean, she would give her retelling of it, and it was pretty damning. And then there's, of course, that now infamous photograph with her and Prince Andrew at one of Epstein's parties at Epstein Island. And remember, he denied even knowing her. He sat there and denied even knowing her. And then when he was confronted with the photograph, he couldn't say he didn't know her any longer. So now it was, oh, well, I don't remember her. I don't even remember taking that photo. Okay, God. Now, in fairness, and I'm just throwing this out there, like, truly to be fair, so that it don't seem like I'm being biased. This is a guy that probably has taken tons of pictures with people and don't remember every single picture that he's taken. I can believe that. However, also in fairness, if you're in a situation like that, you remember what you did, right? You remember the stuff you did. You remember the people who you were around. They bring up some specific girl that you have been with. For you not to remember, it's like, damn, dude, how many have you been with? So that's the situation with that, man. I think she's got like, what, 3 kids? What's gonna happen with them? I guess they'll go to the father if this is even happening the way we believe. But she went herself to, what was it, IG, and posted that picture from the hospital. It was her. She was pretty bruised up, saying that she's been given 4 days to live. If this is true, how convenient, man. How convenient. Because if them Epstein files are ultimately going to end up seeing people be brought to justice, she's going to become state's evidence. It's impossible for her not to be. But she can't become state's evidence if she's not around. The whole thing with a school bus just plowing into her, that sounds really insane. What the hell? Were there any passengers on the school bus? I mean, what is going on here? There's really nothing being said about it. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to revisit this one, y'all, because this one is just too weird. We'll see. If I feel like revisiting it again, or if something else develops with this that's worth making a video again, I may revisit it. But this is just one of them ones that I'm truly puzzled. All right, I'll let y'all.